I'm with it, 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 hey, hey, I'm with it, I'm with it, I'm with it, let's get it. You already know that I'm with it. We already know that she with it. You know that my squad, we gon' get it.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to I'm With It Sports. I'm your host, Jalen. Alongside with me is Antonio and Scoob. We got our two special guests back, AJ and Michael. Fellas, how we doing today on Super Bowl 55 day?
Dang.
We living, man.
55?
Yeah,
You
Super
old,
Bowl
bro.
55. Yeah.
You old.
So, fellas, we're just going to follow the trend we've been doing the last couple of episodes. Today is where we make our final picks of who we believe are the Super Bowl champs. We will be coming back later this week.
Hold on. That's what we're gonna do. I'm not changing the script. That's what we're gonna do.
But
this has been the least, as I said off camera, this has been the least talked about Super Bowl ever, and I'm a little mad about it for a couple different reasons. First off, because everybody decided to talk about the Eagles this week. We ain't need no conversations about the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? We've been eliminated. We won 4 games. I don't know why they chose the Super Bowl to talk about the Eagles. I don't know.
It's hot over there. Whatever coach y'all hired, that's why they're talking about him. That's why
I don't talk about that right now. Okay. First off, they was talking about the Eagles too much. Secondly, we're missing out on the fact that we got the quote-unquote GOAT, right, who was in his 40s. Scoob was wrong and said he was looking Cliffish. We're not going to go into details. Scoob was just wrong. Y'all hold that one real quick.
He jumped off a cliff, though.
You know what I'm saying? So Scoob was wrong about him. A lot of people said him without Bill Belichick wasn't going to work. He's back in the bowl at, 752 years old, going against the new young gun. And Patty Mahomes, this should have been a more talked about Super Bowl for the past 2 weeks, but they decided they wanted to just talk about my Eagles. Deshaun Watson out here requesting trades every day, doing rude stuff on Instagram. But no, we're not gonna talk about him. We're gonna just talk about Wentz and not this amazing Super Bowl. So before we started, I just wanted to say this should be one of the best Super Bowls of all time. This is a real legacy-defining game for both of the quarterbacks, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go last on my pick. I just wanted to properly set it up, Jay, because I don't think anybody, including yourself, has had the right amount of energy for the game we got going on tonight.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't have the energy either. I'm not gonna lie. It just feels extremely different. Even though it's a monumental Super Bowl, either way, history is gonna be made tonight. Regardless of how we look at it, history is gonna be made tonight. Whether it's a first defense, back-to-back Super Bowl champs, or Tom Brady, reaching even more elite goals. I said, let me clarify. That was way in October. It is now January. I need you to stop. You're out of control with that. I said he was looking Cliffish just because he had a couple mediocre games versus what we're used to Tom Brady doing. That's what I said. I didn't say the man was terrible. I didn't say he fell off the cliff. I said he was looking Cliffish.
You had to walk it back to Cliffish. Because we looked at you like you was crazy. You walked it back to Cliffish. You was ready to die.
First of all, if you know anything about Donald Walker, you know I'm never, ever going to walk anything back just because somebody looks at me crazy. I say what I want. And I meant what I said when I said he looked Cliffish because he had some mediocre games. Now, fast forward, amazing season at the end. He's GOAT Brady. I even said it on my social media page. Did I not? I said, you cannot call time to go. So don't you get on this thing, Antonio. You've been missing in action for a little while. You want to get on here and start throwing flames. I see what you're trying to do. But we're not going to do that today. And I'm going to kick it back to Jalen because you definitely just try to come in my neck.
Right. Well, anyway, we'll say this for a whole nother episode. We'll come back next week or this week, upcoming week, whatever day it is. But let's go ahead and start out. Michael, I'm going to start with you. Who do you have winning this year's Super Bowl?
And you already know, man. I told y'all when y'all had me on the show not too long ago. What did I say? The team that come out of the Saints and the Bucks is going to win the Super Bowl. And now who came out? The Bucks. You know what I mean? Like it's. Listen, Scooby just said it. Tom Brady got hot at the end, like he always does. He knows when to turn it on. It's just like NBA, man. Like NBA, they know when to flip that switch, man. Like close to the playoff time, they flipping that switch, man. And that's just what Brady's going to do. And that's what he's been doing. I got the Bucks. It's gonna be a high scoring game. I give it 31-20-21. Bucks.
31-20. Okay. AJ, I'm gonna slide it to you. Who do you have winning this Super Bowl?
Oh, all right, check it out. Checking it. It's gonna be the Chiefs. There's no reason to not pick the Chiefs. I understand Brady's doing his thing, you know, but last game Brady threw 3 interceptions. If he throws 1 interception today, they're gonna lose. Just one. Honey Badger, he's gonna get a pick, and as soon as they get a pick, y'all gonna come back and be like, oh man, this is the pick AJ was talking about. The game's gonna be over. It's gonna be 34-24. Chiefs. The only way the Chiefs won't win is if Mahomes ain't throwing passes in the fourth quarter, aka something happens to him. Obviously, nobody wants that to happen. That would be kind of very flukish for that 7th dub for Brady. But I mean, you know, Mahomes in the whole game, they're gonna win it. He gonna go get that toe surgery next week or whatever they said. Then he's gonna be good. That's it.
All right, Scoob, who you got?
Oh, man, come on, man. I'm rolling with the Chiefs. I said the Chiefs were repeating at the beginning of the season. I've been picking the Chiefs the whole entire year. I think that Honey Badger has a phenomenal game today. I'm going to side even with AJ, which is the last thing on planet Earth that I want to do is side with AJ. But I'm going to side with AJ.
Okay, Modest never take.
Outside of tone, I don't want to agree with AJ. And next after that, I don't want to agree with Antonio. So, but I agree with you on this one, AJ. I think Honey Badger's going to have a big game. I think he's going to have a big pick. I think he's going to have a pick 6. I'm thinking he's going to have a pick 6. I think he's going to jump one of those routes with Tom trying to get the ball out really fast. Antonio Brown is playing, but we don't know what we're going to get from Antonio. We don't know what kind of attention he's going to command. The same with Mike Evans. And so I just believe that, the Chiefs just have way too many weapons, way too much speed. The Bucs defense is really good, but I just don't think that they're going to match up now. Now that they've had time to settle, they're coming back to this game again, and they're going at each other. So I think I got the Chiefs putting up big numbers. I'm going to have the Chiefs over 40. I'm not going to put let's say 42. I got the Bucs probably around 28. I think it's going to be a 42-28 game. I don't see it being that close.
Jeez. All right. Ain't nobody playing.
And yes, I'm going to disrespect Tom like that today just because he's going against Patty. I got to roll with Patty on this one, man.
Antonio, who you got?
Well, this is why I wanted to close it out because you know what I'm saying, y'all said a whole bunch of cute things. You know what I'm saying? It was cute. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all come to me for the hard-hitting analysis. So I was like, let me close it out. Give y'all the people which y'all really want. You know what I'm saying? So first off, let's just start off with Patrick Mahomes has never lost a game by double digits in his career.
Right.
In the NFL. That's insane. Playoffs and regular season combined, he's lost 9 football games. Total. 9 football games. That's crazy. Insanity. Like, he's on a level that even Brady at his peak wasn't constantly playing at this level, right? Because Brady had Bill Belichick and those defenses to fall back on. Mm-hmm. Patty Mahomes is doing things we just haven't seen on a football field. I'm not going to sit here and disrespect Tom Brady and assume it's going to be a blowout. But if you guys remember, they played each other in the regular season. And me and AJ should remember this because he had to go against me that week in fantasy, and Tyreek Hill put up about 850,000 points against him and brought me to a dub. I mean, he avenged it later on. We're not going to go into that.
We're not going to go into details.
In the script, you know, in the chip, when I won the chip, but you know.
In the regular season performance, when Tyreek went against Tampa, he helped bring me out to the dub. True or not true, AJ? Okay. So, the problem with Tampa Bay's defense is they love to blitz. They love to play a lot of man-to-man coverage. And you can't do that against Tyreek Hill.
No.
You can't do that against Travis Kelce. Like, these guys are unguardable. And Sammy Watkins is coming back this week. You know what I'm saying? You don't expect Sammy Watkins to make a big play to the Super Bowl because he's always hurt, right? So he's been on the shelf until now. I don't see how Tampa, who's known, you know what I'm saying, they're known to play that tight man coverage, are going to be able to guard these guys. Like, it's just not something that's doable. That game should have been even more of a blowout than it really was. So I got to go with my man Big Red. I got to go with Kansas City. I'm gonna make it close just out of respect for Tom Brady and the fact that he's never really been blown out in the Super Bowl ever, even when he was supposed to, Atlanta. He still didn't get blown out. He won, right? So I got to make it close. I'm going to say 28-21 Kansas City.
I'm with you. I'm just confused on how you say Tom never got his booty smacked in the Super Bowl, and you're an Eagles fan. Like, and
no, I said he never got blown out.
Okay,
and that is a true statement.
41-33.
Now the final score was not indicative of that game because of the strip sack at the end led to another field goal.
That's true.
It was different. So that's not indicative of what really went down on the score. I've rewatched the game the other day on the anniversary. You know what I'm saying? I was texting AJ about it. Because I don't think he was out of diapers the last time Dallas won one. You know what I'm saying? You might have been in high school because you're a little older, but I know AJ wasn't out of diapers.
I was definitely 7 years old. No, wait, 10, 12. I was 12. So
yeah, I was 1. I just turned 1. Well, I think they played in February '96. I had my first.
It's not about Dallas. It's not about Dallas right now. Go ahead.
First of all, let's just all sit here and agree that does not count as you being around for a Super Bowl.
This man said,
walk. That's close enough.
Was you walking? But was you walking in February?
Right.
You walked that year. We just
don't know
on that date.
For all we know, you could have been at 3. You could have been like a Bears fan and then switch it over to a Dallas fan at that point.
Wow.
Just saying.
Just saying. Scoob, I give him credit because Scoob was out here doing people's taxes last time they won the Super Bowl. That's how old Scoob rocking with now.
All right. But I'm gonna let you live today because it's Sunday.
Right. He been throwing a lot of jabs this whole episode. But you know what? I'm gonna let him live because the barber messed up his hair. So I'm gonna let him go ahead on. I'm gonna let him go ahead with that.
All that hard work.
All that hard work, and it's just neat. But anyway, I'm going with the Chiefs. Listen. Honestly, though,
you by yourself out here, man.
But no,
though.
If I'm gonna be honest, it was like a split decision. If it wasn't for the fact that most of the cats just got cleared to be healthy on the Chiefs, and now they're working with a full arsenal on offense for the most part, I probably would have leaned to the Bucks only because it's just hard to root against a man who's been to his 10th Super Bowl. Like it's really, really hard. And even with him playing, I got like
10% faith in him.
Yeah, like even with the team playing bad last week, that defensive front showed me like, oh, they can actually ball a little bit. And Shaq Griffin.
Now, Jay, that's my biggest worry right there. That's my biggest worry because Eric Fisher out with that torn Achilles.
Yeah,
that's a big worry.
The only thing that's pushing me more to the Chiefs is because how mobile Mahomes is. And how quick Tyreek Hill is, and how he's been getting behind every defensive secondary this whole season. I think him is going to cause a lot of matchup problems for that Bucs secondary. Because there's no one in that Bucs secondary that really jumps out to me as like, oh, he's about to hold somebody down for a whole game. And then you still got Travis Kelce. You're getting Sammy Watkins back. Like you got a lot of weapons over there. So I'm going with the Chiefs. And yeah, let's hope for an exciting game, fellas.
And be on the lookout for special teams today. Special teams is going to be huge today too.
Oh yeah,
special teams and field position. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, Butker, the kicker for the Chiefs, has missed 6 extra points this year.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. For those who are betting on the game, you know what I'm saying, he's got a big leg, but he misses the extra points quite often. So for those who are betting, that might be the difference between the three. What is it? Tampa's +3. Right, they're getting 3 points tonight, so that might right there be the difference.
Yeah, this is true.
My score is going to be 31-28 Chiefs. I think it's going to come down. I think it's going to be one of those last minute, like somebody's going to have to make this amazing drive.
It's hard to believe Tom Brady gets blown out. Like I just can't. I can't see that.
I don't see it. Todd Bowles he ain't gonna let that happen either. He gonna let that defense get after it.
Yeah,
man, I'm telling you, it's you going with experience, and even so. I'm going with the all black and coach staff anyway. So
I was just about to say that. I was definitely just about to say that. Shout out to all the black coaches coaching in this year's Super Bowl. You might not have got a head coaching job, but guess what? you're here. You know what I mean? So
Man,
shout out
listen.
to all of y'all.
Shout out to Bruce Arians, man.
Bruce Arians. Yeah, shout out to Bruce Arians.
Man, I had a chance to meet that man in Arizona. I played in Arizona, and I had a chance to meet him. And he's probably like one of the. He's a white guy, but you could think he was just black. Like
you can tell from the angle hat.
I'm serious. Like the way he carries
himself,
like how he carries himself, the way he talk. Like you would think he was just straight from the hood. You know what I mean? That's just how he is.
His last name is Arians, though, so you know what I mean. Who would have thought, right? But yeah, shout out to all the coaches that are here, man. It's going to be a phenomenal day of football. I'm excited to see, these two great quarterbacks go head to head, man.
Yeah, I think either way, no matter how the outcome is either someone is, either Tom is going to solidify that he is the greatest of all time, even though I think we all, as of right now, there's really no arguments against him giving him that title anyway.
What can you say?
What can you say?
And if the Chiefs win, and if the Chiefs win this year, then it's just the passing of the torch to the next.
Now hold on. Now this really, if the Chiefs do win this game, Jalen, not only do I think it's the passing of the torch, I think Patrick Mahomes becomes like LeBron, Tiger Woods, who when they were young and starting off as great as they were immediately looked at as, okay, are you passing the next guy, right? So for Tiger, it was immediately, are you getting past Jack Nicholson? You know what I'm saying? For LeBron, it was immediately, or is he gonna be better than MJ? At this point, if he beats Tom and he's 2 for 2 in the Super Bowl, 2 out of 3 years as a starter winning it, the question immediately now becomes not if, but when does he pass Brady on the amount of Super Bowls, which is going to be great for the league.
Yeah.
He'll be MVP again.
And listen, I don't know where the Chiefs getting all this money from, but they got that squad for another couple of years too. Because
how do you give out $500 million to Patrick Mahomes and re-sign everybody?
When you've been trash for so long and you had that cap.
No, it's not even that. I think it's more so where these guys are kind of bought into the program where they don't care about them. Of course, they care about the money, but they're not looking for them big ass deals. They're looking to be a dynasty.
Yeah, they all took some breaks on like guaranteed money and everything to make this doable. All of them. Chris Jones did, Travis Kelce did, and Patrick. I mean, Patty Mahomes could have got whatever he wanted. Like
they could have named the stadium after him.
I'm telling you, man. It's more so they want to be that dynasty. They want to be that dynasty, and what Tyreek Hill said. I don't know if it was real or not, but I seen it on Facebook earlier. He was talking about he was chasing Jordan and MJ, like the team was chasing.
I did see that.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I think that's where everybody was just like, that's when y'all just said it. I was like, well, that makes sense. Everybody took that pay because they just want to win. At the end of the day, I think athletes now, it's just like, man, I'm trying to win. The money will come. At the end of the day, you still get millions. You know what I'm saying? So you got endorsements on the outside, getting more money on the outside.
Yeah, the more they win, the more endorsements they all gonna get.
Exactly.
You would think that would be common sense, but then you still have those players out there that would rather have the check than the ring.
Yeah, everybody, or the dumb analysts that say, "Oh, win by yourself and you don't need and yada yada," or you know what I mean, or put you in a position to try to be GOAT status without anybody having any help, which is the most asinine thing that I ever hear when I listen to analysts. And shout out to us not doing that on this show. Shout out to us, man. Shout out to us. So, hey, man, what y'all eating today? What's the menu?
Bro, there's a chicken shortage, so I don't even know.
It's on everybody's. It's on every black person's menu. Chicken wings.
Right.
If there ain't some type of chicken in front of me tonight, of all nights, then something wrong with me. Some type of chicken gonna be in front of me.
Chicken or pizza, either or. Chicken
or
pizza.
I'm over pizza.
Well, we know, AJ out here like to worry about his body. He might be eating some tofu type stuff nowadays because you know how AJ be.
You eat cauliflower wings, huh?
Yeah, he got him a little cauliflower wings.
Them things kind of fire.
Air fryer.
I'm about to say, don't hold it though.
It's fire. I was about to say, it's fire now.
You do them right.
Just not today.
I never had them going.
Not today. You can do it any other day. Not today.
Okay.
Not in the first week of Black History Month. Not today.
we just falling into that stereotype, huh? We just got it. Okay.
On that note.
Right. On that note, we will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe. And we're out. Enjoy Super Bowl 55.